I'm Michelle with First Class Real Estate Elevate.
And I'm Marisa with Priority Title and Escrow.
So what do you do at Priority Title?
I'm one of the regional sales managers there. So basically my job is kind of to be like the point of escalation on one of your account managers. So you work directly with your processor who's assigned to you, and they're the ones that are going back and forth between directly to the buyer and to the lender and other side title companies, and kind of just coordinating everything at closing. My job is just to oversee that, make sure that we're staying on track and coordinating closings, answering any questions that you might have if you have something that's outside of office hours or nights, weekends, something like that. Just kind of the all-in-one, whatever you need, I'm that girl. So that's kind of my job there. And we definitely work a lot with like teamwork. We have a streamlined process, but everything kind of crosses over, like whatever my processor might need, or whatever you guys might need. That's what I'm here for.
All right, awesome. Yay, well, we see your face around a lot, so it's great getting to work with you.
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite part too, is, on top of just being there for the clients and at the closings and stuff, to be able to kind of pop into these meetings and just, hear what you guys are working towards and, the goals that you have set up for the new year and for the next quarter and those kinds of things, and seeing how I can kind of help you guys to reach those goals and exceed those. So that's definitely my favorite part too.
Nice. Do you offer any advice for a first-time home buyer?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that we can work with everything from contractors and wholesalers, commercial deals, but my sweet spot, I love to work with first-time home buyers, just because it's new and it's exciting, and they're learning everything for the very first time, and they don't fully understand the process until you're going through it. So my job as the account manager is to kind of, give them a call, explain the process to them and tell them step by step, hey, here's a timeline that you should expect this. And, this is what we're working on in the background. And then when we're at the closing table, I always make sure to be there with them, and I'm going through the documents with them, explaining everything and just kind of breaking it down to them so that they fully understand, the exciting change that they're about to have. And, they're buying a house, that's the biggest investment that they can have. You want them to feel confident in the decision that they're making and what they're signing and what they're doing, and to know their options too, so that when they are ready to sell, refinance, and move forward, that they know who to call, which is us.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, so I like it a lot. First-time home buyers for sure. Definitely reach out to your agents, making sure that you get pre-qualified and making sure that you're working with a good dream team. So having that relationship that we do, to be able to know that, all right, if you have any questions on this end of things, call Marisa directly, call the lender directly. Having your team set up already definitely helps expedite and make it a simple process.
I guess that was a question that I was thinking. Would you rather speak directly to the client, or would you rather the client ask the agent and then the agent asks you?
Yeah, it's definitely, that's one of the things I love about Priority, is we do have our process and we have our step-by-step, but we can adapt to whatever the agent or whatever the team, whatever their preference is. So every agent, as we bring on a new agent, we ask them hey, what's your communication preference? Do you want us to reach out directly to the client? How do you want this process to go? And then you tell me, and then that's what we'll do. So if you want me to call the client directly, absolutely. If you want me to streamline everything through you to them, absolutely. So it really is just your preference, because this is, my job is to kind of be your hype man and help you to seal the deal, and you've done all this work to get to the point that you're under contract. My job is to help make it a seamless, smooth process to get to the closing table, so that they have such an awesome experience. They're man, I thought buying a house would be scary. I thought it would be difficult, all this other stuff. It was so simple, so easy. Tell all their friends, and now we're bringing more people back and changing the community through home ownership.
Nice. I love it. It can be overwhelming, so to have people on multiple sides just make it easier for you, I think makes a big difference.
100%. I definitely agree.
Nice. Yeah. So what makes you different than other title companies in Virginia Beach?
Very good question. So for Priority, we are licensed to close in all 50 states. So especially for you guys' team having a lot of that military relocation, it's super beneficial because it all happens so quickly. I mean, you guys have had the orders before and had to move that. So with Priority, we can close on your sale or your purchase, here in Virginia, and then we can also help you guys get into your new home, wherever they're relocating in any of the 50 states. And it makes it an easier process for us to be able to handle both sides of that, so that they don't have to start all over with new contacts, start all over with, a new process, and all the money, we can hold the money in escrow so that you can directly, transfer over to their new purchase. And it just makes it easier for them, and they can focus on finding the right home, getting connected with that. So that's definitely something that sets us apart. We do have our attorney in-house, and he's licensed here in Virginia as well as North Carolina. That makes it super simple as well. If we have, if you need legal advisement, or if you need, preparation for power of attorney because someone's about to get deployed, we can offer all of those things in-house and make it a lot more, cost effective and time effective. And then also just because we again are that national company, we have the resources available to expedite a closing. So, if we do need it in a rush, we've got resources and connections that a lot of other companies might not, including our closing options. So for closings, we can do the raw closings through online notaries. We can also send a mobile notary to even the most remote cities in all 50 states, or they can meet with us here in the Hampton Roads, and we can meet them either whatever convenient location for them, in their home, local coffee shop, at our office, whatever is convenient for them. We really are kind of like the adapt to whatever, and we can mold to whatever is convenient for them, because we want to make sure that this is a positive, simple, great experience for them, so that they'll want to buy and sell and refinance again.
Yeah. Awesome. I like that. There's so many companies that either don't do mobile notary, that's an extra charge, and they see their closing sheet and they say, well, I'm already paying all these fees, and I have to pay another $250 for mobile notary. So to have the option to where you can come out automatically, I think that's great. Yeah, definitely. I like to make my schedule work around those kinds of things to offer that to them. And then if the lender does allow for it, we can definitely do that. Run closing, which is super beneficial if somebody is deployed, or if they're a split signing, all of those other things as well. So nice. Yeah. Well, it's been great talking with you and getting to know you more. Yeah, super exciting. Thanks so much for having me, guys. Appreciate it. Definitely.